Alpionis presents Tiny Tales of Transformation. Episode 17, Securing Data. As business expands, without realizing it, we may be running the company with one master key to the whole castle. A shared password, everyone with full access because it's faster, and backups that exist somewhere until the day you actually need to restore them. When an error occurs, or when an account is compromised, the impact is immediate. Lost files, production stoppages, missed invoices, and a loss of credibility with customers, auditors, or insurers. A professional and scientific approach to data security begins with a risk-based assessment. First, we define what matters. Which data is critical, where it is located, who needs it for their work, and what would happen if its confidentiality, integrity, or availability were compromised. Next, we measure exposure. Number of accounts that can access this data, credentials shared between accounts, backup coverage and restore success, external sharing parameters, security patch status, and time required to detect and contain an incident. This transforms security from an abstract concern into a managed operational activity. The most effective controls are straightforward, and they work because they reduce both the probability and the impact of a breach. First, resilience through backup and recovery. A backup that has never been restored is just wishful thinking. The objective is simple: operational files and transactional systems in one place, and regular backup copies on different media and regular recovery tests with clear expected outcomes. Second, identity and access discipline. Most incidents still start with misuse of credentials or excessive access rights. The rule is just enough access. Users have access only to what they need for their work, no more. Privileged access is rare and controlled, and multi-factor authentication becomes the norm for key services. Third, secure collaboration by design. Modern collaboration tools accelerate creation of value, but they can also accelerate leaks if settings are too open. The right approach is governance, clear rules for external sharing, device and session controls, encryption where appropriate, logs of access activity, and rapid offboarding so that access rights are adapted immediately when an employee's role changes. Fourth, manage the human factor. Short, regular awareness sessions to accompany your employees will considerably reduce the likelihood of a single click turning into business disruption. AI amplifies both productivity and risk of data leakage. The key principle is to treat any AI workflow as a data path that must be governed. What data can be used and by whom, how outputs are validated, and how to prevent sensitive information from being exposed or stored unintentionally. Alpionis supports SMEs with a pragmatic and measurable approach to data security and cybersecurity, starting with a diagnosis to map critical data, access paths, and capacity to restore systems, followed by the implementation of a few essentials such as tested backup and restore procedures, minimizing privileged access rights, multi-factor authentication, and short sessions with employees to raise awareness. And finally, operational tracking of data security with periodic access reviews and recovery exercises, so that security becomes a sustainable capability of the company. Want to find out more? Join us on alpionis.ch. alpionys.ch.